Hello, welcome to another video from Avenue X, looking at Chinese dramaland in the past week. We have quite a lot of things to go through because this week, Mango and Tencent both have thrown out another package of trailers they want to promote from this point onwards to Q1 2026. But before that, let's first talk about dramas that are airing, will start airing, that type of thing. We've had 山河者 and Fight for Love airing on the 30th. So far, I've watched 7 episodes of the drama as I'm making this video, starting from pretty much October early. This is the first drama I feel I may have a good chance of actually sticking to the end, given if it doesn't crash at the end. It is absolutely abnormally normal. It reminded me at the end of 2023 when A Journey to Love showed up. It showed up as such a normal drama among a lot of weird dramas we've had in recent years, that the fact that it is so normal becomes absolutely abnormal. In 2025, this is the drama that gave me that kind of feeling. Pretty much episode 1, you kind of feel the vibe of like old-fashioned storytelling that just is really aimed at telling a good story. Like it doesn't really do other weird things that dramas do these days. Thank heavens, at least I got one drama that I think I can watch among the huge amount of dramas that are ongoing now that are all looking to me like unqualified products. And it's even weirder that the director of this drama, I just realized, is the same director who directed A Journey to Love. It's the same director who directed 2018 Guardian. I think over the years, when you've seen that many work coming out of the same person, it kind of shows it really actually matters what kind of director is behind the monitor, controlling the narrative that got eventually put together. When you have a really reliable and know what they're doing director, it can guarantee a very acceptable bottom line of the storytelling quality. You can call me old-fashioned, but I really think this director is one of probably less than a handful of Chinese television directors these days who are in, let's say, more popular genre like idol drama, that type of thing, who know what they're doing. A lot of people really have no clue and they're very confident. They think very highly of themselves, but they keep putting out absolutely not acceptable work. Now let's talk about airing and immediately airing one. On November the 5th, we're gonna get 2 dramas airing that have both announced their airing dates, and I'm thinking they're both gonna get quite a lot of view. First one is gonna air on Tencent and also CCTV 8, and this is Tang Yan's big drama after the Shanghai Blossom. The title has been changed to 爱情没有神话. Previously, it's called 独身女人, and English title is Lady Liberty. It is based on a very famous writer's novel. That's the same writer who wrote Tale of the Yellow Rose that Liu Yifei led. So this time it's Tang Yan. You can think of it as like an equivalent kind of weight and meaning to the actress drama to Tang Yan as the Yellow Rose to Liu Yifei, and she's leading it with Zhao Youting. It's 37 episodes coming out on the 5th. We're gonna see if it works out. On the same day, we will have Youku airing the 2nd season of Queen of the News. So if you've watched the 1st season, it was the Hong Kong drama that also collaborates with Youku. It's still led by the familiar faces of the 1st season. Obviously, She Shiman as the leading actress, the absolute big female lead. During the airing of the 1st season, it got quite hot and it created quite a few really hot meme and hashtags and short phrases because it hit certain very sensitive, I'd say, nerves and notes. So let's see the 2nd season, whether this drama can again do something like that. Then, just got the news like 6 hours ago. On the 8th should be the day that iQIYI releases the 3rd season of Strange Tales of Tang Dynasty. 唐朝诡事录, yay! Supposedly it would also go live on Beijing satellite television. No need to introduce more about it. 40 episodes, it's still that core cast. They're moving back to Chang'an, the capital, and this time, apart from breaking cases, I'm thinking political things are gonna be playing a major role because historically, Taiping Gongzhu and Li Longji would have a very bloody political fight, and somebody is gonna win and somebody is gonna lose. Whether this drama is gonna cover the whole thing, we shall see. And obviously, the leading character played by Yang Xuwen, Lu Lingfeng, his problematic identity is he's biologically the princess's son, but also a good friend of Li Yongji. So very tricky situation. I hope November is the good month for me for 2025. These are the dramas that have clear dates about when they're gonna go live. Then we have a couple of things to talk about before we go into the Mango and Tencent trailer war. First, there is a drama supposedly is gonna start shooting around November the 10th. This is gonna be a Tencent drama based on popular IP. 剑来 literally is come, sword. But the English official title is The One. It's one of those 男频, like male kind of web novel popular stuff that's gonna get made and they're gonna start shooting. And the female lead actress right now is not yet confirmed. There's a lot of rumor online about who is gonna be the female lead, but the male lead is for sure gonna be Wu Lei. So he's gonna get another big male lead period drama, I think, role. When it happens, we shall see. In a week's time, we definitely will hear more confirmation on that. Also, in November, not yet knowing exactly when, we should have another big female lead drama start shooting. 玉兰花开，君再来 literally means when the magnolia flower blossoms, a gentleman comes again. Like that's the literal translation. But the English title is The Way You Come Back. Okay. Tencent. Directed by Yang, so that female director who's directed many dramas in recent years. And guess who is gonna lead it? Yang Zi. Guess what kind of story it's gonna be? Big female businesswoman story. I mean, apart from like doing peonies, she now has a drama that hasn't aired yet, which is like doing ink. This time, restaurant. And this is for real. This time, it's not a fictional character. This time, she's playing a real person called Dong Zhujun, who's very well known, who was mostly like active during Mingguo. Like she started her career basically in Mingguo, and she had a personal, like very epic kind of big female lead story. And this person is also very well recorded because she's got biography written, she's got a lot of photos, even like videos left of her, and she's very pretty by any standard. This is a lady who can be actually a film star if she wanted to, because she's like that pretty. And her whole lifetime story is quite epic. So Yang Zi is playing this real person of last century. Tough. That's how I would put it. Why? Because first you have something to go base off on, like this is a real person, not a fictional thing. Second, this character actually has been played by previously other actresses decades ago. So it's not a current drama anywhere close to now. You probably can't find high definition or Chinese subtitle for those very, very old drama. When I was little, like I watched those on television. But back then, that drama is played by very good actresses and very pretty too. Like the old-fashioned good old generation actors acting, it's basically really hard to top that. Even though after so many years, most young people will have no clue about the previous work, it does exist. And when this drama airs, whenever that is, people are gonna compare. They're like, you're not gonna stop people from doing that, right? It's tough to compare to pre-internet age dramas for a lot of reasons. The only thing you have over back then is much better production standard and money-wise, but story writing-wise, acting-wise, even like styling, how well can it work? Also, the fact that Yang Zi actually doesn't look like anything like the actual historical Dong Zhujun. Different type of people completely. I just don't think it's actually a good idea to do that these days, but can't stop them from doing it. These aside, let's now jump into a lot of Tencent and Mango trailers. I'm gonna point out a couple of things I think people are more interested in and hasn't been talked about that much previously. First, let's do Tencent. Let's start with 百亿公卿, the drama that is still being filmed right now, Blade of Vengeance, the Ming Dynasty setting, period drama led by Gong Jun and Wang Yuwen, the Wild World variety crew that kind of like all pack up and wouldn't do this drama. So they've released kind of very preliminary trailer because they've only been shooting like less than a month, I think. And you can kind of look at the style and what it may vibe like, so I'll put it up here. It's so short and so not really looking at any character and plot. It's very hard to say what it's going to turn out to be. Second, a drama that has recently wrapped shooting that has officially released a trailer that actually looks much better than I expected. 兰香如故 Against the Current, the period drama led by Liu Xueyi, Tan Songyun, also including Li Meng and Zheng He Huizi. Ming Dynasty setting. I like the fact that Li Meng seems to also pulling her sort of actress card very heavily in this one. Zheng Huizi has a major role, and anybody still feels like saddened by the fact that they only had 2 episodes together in the Blossom kind of drama with Ju Jingyi and Liu Xueyi, where Zheng Huizi plays basically Ju Jingyi. In the first 2 episodes, you're gonna get them showing up together in a very nice looking period drama. Again, the only thing is, unfortunately, they're not the official couple. It's gonna be Tan Songyun and Liu Xueyi eventually being the real couple. She's not, but she has a pretty significant role, and based on the trailer, looks good. And then if you just listen to the plot, the characters, even the way it's shot, it does read like not a cheap and fandom service period drama. It seems like more proper and serious than I expected. It's gonna come out in 2026 for sure, and you get the feeling we're gonna get a lot of Ming Dynasty dramas next year, because the next one that has released a trailer is none other than another period drama from Tencent that is set in Ming Dynasty. 表妹晚福, not having official English title yet, led by Song Zuer and Chen Xinhai. So this one has released a proper trailer this time, and 表妹晚福 means good wishes to my cousin on the mother's side, if you wanna be accurate. Look at the trailer. You kind of like get an idea. I don't have to go into details. Next year, we'll see it happen for this type of drama. I'd say proper acting, proper script writing, and proper direction will determine which one can come out on top. Moving on to another period drama, since we're already talking about it, that would be 长公主, Tiger Sniff Rose, the second collaboration between Li Yunrui and Meng Ziyi. This one has also released a proper trailer. I would hold my expectation for now, just because it's not directed by that great director who knows what he's doing. And like I said, over the last couple of years, it really has proven having a good director makes a huge difference. Sometimes a life and death, sometimes like make or break for a drama of this nature. Idol period drama, because all the young actors are kind of, if you know how to use them well, they function as a really sharp knife. If you don't, they can't do anything. It's like them personally is not strong enough acting wise to change the nature of a drama, to make it jump up a level. It's so on the directors. So this director is not Zheng Qingjie. And based on the trailer, it looks very normal, a period drama. And I have a feeling that just by these elements, it's not enough to make it a standout period drama. But that's just my first impression. We haven't seen the drama yet. It's not gonna happen again probably until next year. Then another period drama that definitely looks very different from everything else we're gonna talk about today. And I don't even know it exists before I checked out all the trailers, and very interesting looking. I hope it works out. 金色 literally means golden, gold color. And the English official title is Remnant of Gold. It is a very short 12 episodes, very wuxia, like old-fashioned pure wuxia drama. It's based on Gu Long's novel, one of the most famous wuxia novel writer in Chinese literature history. Opposite side of Jin Yong, a totally different style. If you read wuxia, you know Gu Long. So it's based on his novel 大地飞鹰. It reminds you of some of those Hong Kong 1980s, 90s wuxia movies. And it's led by Yin Fang and Xin Zhilei. Both are extremely sexy actor and actress who are less idol, more proper actor, and often you associate them with indie movies and art house stuff, like they vibe like that. Not to mention Xin Zhilei recently got the Venice Film Award for Best Actress, so she's more kind of being categorized as that type of actress. So this would be highly cinematic looking short wuxia drama that's mostly happening in deserts. So it's golden sand, all that kind of look. People look very rough, and there's definitely no idolizing. It would be very much gritty wuxia. Guest stars are also interesting because it also includes Chen Kun and Gao Weiguang. It's like even our supporting actors are like, wow, usually they are lead actors in other stuff, but hey, they're here just to make the picture more busy. So it definitely looks like a very unusual drama compared to pretty much everything else we have to talk about today. Since it's only 12 episodes, it would be very hard for it to explode and get a lot of traction unless it has something that it does that no other drama can do, and it's very eye-catching. Then let's talk about 2 contemporary dramas that are very different, but I think when they air, they probably will also attract quite a lot of audiences. The first one is 醉梦, Dream. We've talked about this project many times. It is again a drama directed by the female director Yang Yang, who's been very busy in recent years. It is led by Liu Shishi and Hu Xianxu, also featuring Li Qing, also like Li Naiwen, so a lot of famous people. Case-breaking drama about a cold case that happens many years ago that the current people go and reinvestigate. Hu Xianxu and Liu Shishi will be the current timeline character. Li Qing would be the previous timeline character. And then in this trailer, it kind of shows it pretty clearly about what goes on. So I'll put it up here. It looks like a very kind of properly made suspense, crime, drama of a very typical investigating cold cases nature that we've had a lot since it's contemporary, at least so far. By my ear, it's all original voice, no dubbing from the actors of the drama. And when it airs, yeah, definitely people will go and check it out. I hope it works out. Next is a drama that I don't know anything about previously, and it looks like another proper 现实主义 realism drama. This is called 方明三九. Literally means the name is Sanjiu, and it's like a woman's name. That's why it's called 方明. And the English title is Blooming. Well, thank you. It's not blossoming at least, but I hope they change it. It is a 时代剧, mostly happening in 80s, and it's focused on a female character and her struggle. It will remind you quite a bit of the 风吹半夏 from Zhao Liyin, like one woman's struggle from whatever not favored condition to become a very successful businesswoman. It's going to be led by Song Jia. And just by looking at the trailer and the fact that it's her, you know it's going to be solid. It's going to have that heavy realism, proper acting vibe. And the interesting thing about this project is it's directed by Cao Dun and Gao Xiang, two directors. Cao Dun is that director, who is like a master of cinematography, but really bad at narrative. With another director's help, can they make it work? We shall wait and see. It is led by Song Jia, but also featuring a couple of other people. Interesting. Gao Weiguang is the second kind of lead. Also, Ren Bing, that actor, who this year has been in dramas that are so unexpected, yet he looks very good in it. Also, he used to always play the Zhanan character in contemporary dramas, and he's also a main lead in this one. And this woman's story is about her starting a business. Guess in what? In making fireworks. Immediately, there's gonna be explosion. And then when factory goes into trouble, most likely it's because something that shouldn't exploded. We're definitely gonna see that. But also we're gonna see a lot of fireworks. Okay, so these are the Tencent ones. There are more, but I'm only mentioning these ones in this video, otherwise this video is gonna get too long. Then let's talk about Mango. Mango has a lot of dramas also lined up and they promoted this week, and it looks very typically Mango. Like it's a lot more narrow in terms of its types compared to Tencent. First, Li Yunrui and Guan Xiaotong's Yao Yan. So Li Yunrui has two dramas crossing these two platforms. This one recently finished shooting, and when they were shooting, the leaked photos look really funny for Li Yunrui having white hair, and then Guan Xiaotong has the super curly hair that looks like odd. And they've released a proper trailer this time, so in this trailer you can know and read pretty much how the story is gonna unfold and what is the setup. And it's like a rich family girl left where she came from because something happened to her family and whatever. She goes to this fishing town and has to live there unwillingly, and then she has to meet the people living there, and then Li Mingrui would be playing one of those main characters living in a fishing town and then dealing with the Da Xiaojie, right? And then the mistress from the rich place, and then form whatever eventually romantic relationship. Like that's what it looks like. The trailer actually looks pretty nice. It's pretty nicely shot, cinematography wise, look wise, not cheap, not ridiculous color grading or skin smoothing. It actually looks like a proper youthful contemporary romantic drama, and definitely better than the paparazzi photos when they were shooting the drama. So now I have like overall a pretty positive impression of it, and I hope it works out. Then there's another drama. I think it hasn't finished shooting, it's still shooting, but it's on Mango, and they've released a first trailer on it. And this is the quite unusual pairing of Liu Haocun and Huang Xuan's drama 美顺与长生. Currently by itself is named Whispers of Time if you read on its poster. And this is, well, Liu Haocun and Huang Xuan, and it's another 80s setting drama. And Huang Xuan is playing this character who, when he was little, got sick, had a fever, and therefore had his basically intelligence development permanently stopped at a point. So he's a grown man with a kid's head kind of situation. And then Liu Haochun is the female lead, and you can look at the trailer, like it looks like another proper realism drama. In many ways, similar to Tencent's Fangming Sanjiu, The Blooming with Song Jia. At least it looks very much like the same era and vibe drama. Then there is a drama that I have no idea it exists, and it looks like a very typical young adult romantic drama called 赤夏, literally means like super hot summer. And the English title is Never Ending Summer. It's like many mango 20s young people's romantic love story led by Bao Shang'en and Zhou Keyu. Again, I will put the trailer up here for you to look at and get an idea. Mango has so many dramas of this nature and this kind of setup. It would be like a miracle for it to stand out and in any way explode. And as if that's not enough, there's another drama that, like when I saw the trailer and poster, I started laughing. Because on one hand, I really like both leads like a lot. On the other hand, I feel like this is gonna be another drama that like when it happens, nobody's watching, but it just needs to happen because Mango has to do that many this type of dramas every year. It's another contemporary romantic drama. Guess led by whom? Permanent worker for Mango, Wei Zheming. Honestly, I think he has like 10 dramas now he's done with Mango that are pretty much the same setup, same kind of look with a different female lead. That's a contemporary romantic drama where he looks great, but you watch one, you watch all 10 type of situation. And this one is called 你是迟来的欢喜. You are my fateful love. That's the English title, where the Chinese title is more like you are my belated happiness. So this is a romantic story about two people who used to be in the same high school but different class, and they liked each other back then, but for some reason like didn't tell each other or didn't get together, and many years later they finally got a chance to actually talk to each other and say, I actually always liked you. 太老套了. It's so old. It's like 90% of contemporary romantic dramas. Come on, not again. We're high school, like classmates, but we never got together. Yeah, okay. I mean, I love these two actors actually, but come on. Another one from Mango. It's like me doing YouTube for like 8 years and doing this for like over 300 times, right? I mean, I'm just like going through the motions and punching in, punching out, punching in, punching out. Okay, another one. This one actually we've mentioned a lot, but it keeps not airing, so we keep mentioning it. Now, the rumor is it's gonna air Q1, so basically the first 3 months of 2026 on Mango. Have a feeling they're gonna chuck it out in January, like a previous drama that's also led by the same actress. So that's 玉名茶谷, the very, very hard to pronounce Chinese name that I highly recommend them changing it before they air it, because the fact is if you want to type the Chinese name of this drama in like social media, it doesn't recognize it as an existing word because it does not exist as an existing word. Every character is its own, so you actually have to go and choose them, and it's actually really, really time consuming. And basically the typing software doesn't know what you're doing, which is not good for easy access and whatever. I highly recommend they change the name 玉名茶谷, but then again, I'm speaking it in English, so I don't think anybody's gonna notice. Anyway, this is the Ming Dynasty setting, period drama again, led by Na Zha and Hong Minghao. Talking about this tea family, business family that Zhao Zhui, basically the girls are like ruling the family and there's no men, so they're marrying men into their family. The man has to take the woman's name, becoming 赘婿. English to Glory. Change the names, please, because for English name, Glory is gonna mix it up with the Chengdu Ling drama that has aired this year. And then for Chinese name, nobody can type it out in one go and not get completely like. And even for me to read out 玉名茶谷, I have no idea what they're doing. It's like jade, tea, another name for tea, but it's like a more high class tea, and then tea and bone. Jade, tea, tea, bone. Yeah, like even in poetic Chinese language, it does not make sense. And the English title is unfortunately Glory. Change them, please, Mango, please change them. And also, it's led by Na Zha. You know, like things with Na Zha being the actress is she's pretty to look at, but that's everything she can provide. That's the only value she can provide as an actress, which is look pretty. Hong Minghao is like very pretty too, but he's like pretty, can act to some extent, but not too much. So you have like these two leads who are eye candy, but then you want to make a big period drama work on their shoulder need to jump to another timeline to make that happen, not on this one. Sorry for being very mean, but I'm getting old. So the older I am, the meaner I'm gonna be, and I'm qualified to do that because that's how the world expects you to become. Anyway, these are the ones I want to talk about. There are more. Again, I want to emphasize probably like 30% more than what I've talked about today from both platforms, just because we don't have all the time, and some of them are very repeating. I'm feeling November might be a little bit more exciting than September and October for me, for Chinese dramas, just because the current on-air 山河镇 looks promising. You're gonna have like 2 to 3 quite interesting dramas happening next week. Fingers crossed. You know, like more than one sticks, right? I'm a little bit greedy right now. That should be the end of this video. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.